algorithm is a
list of steps that you can follow to finish a task.
That's what an algorithm is. Coding Club is an opportunity for students at the Woodson Kindergarten Center to be exposed to the foundational understanding of coding, computational thinking, and computer science.
Coding is the language of the 21st century, and we teach kids the basics of reading at the kindergarten level. We teach kids the basics of math at the kindergarten level, how to identify their letters, how to sound out words, how to identify numbers, how to find patterns at the basic level, so they have that foundation to work from as they continue on in their educational process. With the importance of technology as these students get older, it only makes learning how to code, how to work with technology, how to have that computational thought process that much more important. And if we can start that at an early age, it will only benefit them as they get older.
2 years ago, as a parent, I was going to my son's I.J. Holton robotics competitions and got me thinking, how early could we start setting those foundational skills? So I checked in with the robotics teams and also connected with principals around the country about how to start coding clubs. And then last spring was our first group of students that went for a 12-week session.
A lot of people look at it and say, well, how can you do coding with kindergartners? They're too young, they can't even read yet. But really, I mean, when you teach kids how to read, you don't start with War and Peace. You don't start with these big giant books that college kids have issues with. You start with early reader books. You start with level 1 books. Same with math. You don't start with calculus. You start with what's 1 plus 1. And coding is no different. You start with that basic computational thought. If I want to make the B-bot or the dash move forward just a little bit, here's how I would do that.
Children are way more adept at these skills and using this technology than we are, and we really want to continue to cultivate that knowledge and ignite that spark, because computer science is something that's going to be impacting not only us but for future generations. So to get that spark, that instilling of loving, of trying something different, and it works on a lot of other skills, not just coding and computer science, but getting along with others, turn-taking, perseverance, and just risk-taking and trying something outside of your comfort zone. And trying this at a younger age just continues to develop a passion for these ideas.
Up until about 5th grade, students are learning to read, and after 5th grade they are reading to learn. Reading becomes that fundamental skill that then informs all of the other skills that they're learning once they reach intermediate and middle school levels. Coding is very similar. You're learning those computational thinking skills at an early age. You're learning the basics, the concept, how to direct robots, how to direct avatars on a computer screen, so that when you get to those higher levels, now that you have that basic skill, that basic understanding, you are then able to actually get into here's how to code and make those programs, make those websites, make those important things, to develop those 21st century skills that we really want our kids to have so they can be successful in the future.